Hello, Hillary.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
I'm pretty good for this Sunday. How about yourself?
Well, as you well know, because we've been talking for an hour.
I've been talking for an hour. When
That's
we
how it
got
goes.
on, I was actually a little drunk from a previous engagement, and now I'm like, "Brr."
I hear you. I have a drink. I have a beverage tonight.
I don't even have. You're panicking at the wrong disco. Look at that great mug. What are you drinking this evening?
Wow, it would have been better an hour ago. I am drinking lemonade with cucumber vodka. Very refreshing, except I was a little heavier on the vodka, so I'm not
Yeah,
getting that much lemonade, but that's
yeah,
okay.
that's okay.
I
I was,
bought this giant bottle of it's called effin vodka and cucumber flavors
yeah.
like forever ago, and there was like maybe a shot out of the bottle.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't used it, but I should because it's like so good.
It sounds
So
awesome with lemonade.
yeah, oh my God. I was just thinking of like what would be good with it. And then I was in the grocery store, so I got lemonade. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so this is Sunday, August 10th. If you're listening, is on or after Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. This is season 7, episode 31.
And you're listening to Kissing Lips and Breaking Hearts with Garden Tarts. And I know we said something last week, but I do want to say this week, happy belated birthday to the Ed.
Yes. Happy birthday,
Yeah,
little
old guy.
right there.
Oh, there's right there too. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. It's like I have a rear view mirror.
You too. Oh
Cleveland Airport, and
my God, I got a little edge up here. There we go.
yeah, you do.
Yep.
Okay, so first on the agenda, thought that was
Mm-hmm.
appropriate. First on the agenda is Jenny's campaign for school board. Let's talk about that.
Yes, it is hard launched. I have a website now, www.jenny4shaker.com. And if y'all were to like just go to the website just so it shows up, and then maybe find me on Facebook and like click on a just like on a few of the posts, it'll help with the algorithm. So if you go to
Please.
so if you go to Jenny Stedman for Shaker Heights Board of Education on Facebook, and just you don't even have to like or follow the page, but if you just hit like on a few of the posts, that will help.
Yeah.
And if you happen to know people in Shaker Heights, Ohio, please send them a link.
I don't know how
Thank you.
does fundraising work in Ohio?
That is something that is on my list of things to learn about
Okay. I don't know
because it is it's all the strict campaign finance.
yeah. I don't
Well,
know how it works in Virginia either. So yeah. We're
yes,
gonna talking about getting out the vote.
right.
Um a lot. November's
There's
around
primaries,
the
not here
corner.
in Shaker, but there's primaries next month in September, election in November. So we'll highlight a few things over the next few weeks to keep an eye out for. America.
We have in Virginia, we have a enormous gubernatorial election this year. The Democrat and the Republican are both women, and Virginia's never had a woman governor, so it's 100% chance of that happening.
Wow. We have in 2026, we have a huge gubernatorial. It's for the governor, for those of you who don't know, if you're not American, election. And it is between a woman who we call her Ohio's doctor. She was our Ohio's doctor during COVID.
Uh,
She was whatever that appointed position was from the governor. Amazing, amazing woman. And she is running against Vivek Ramaswamy.
yeah,
That fucking dude.
yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to be president. So we got a big, big battle ahead of us. But I do want to say if you are in Pennsylvania, you have a Supreme Court race this year
Wow.
that could save your congressional maps. Your current Supreme Court in Pennsylvania deemed some new maps that were gerrymandered unconstitutional. So your maps are pretty fair right now, from what I hear. But if those people are knocked out and not reelected, you could get some pretty shitty Supreme Court justices and your state will be fucked like the rest of us. So Pennsylvania, look that up.
Okay, moving on. So support Jenny.
I'm a
Get working on that
politician.
campaign button for my dad.
Oh, I am. I've got a logo. I just got to get it turned into a button. Don't you worry.
My dad has this way of making sure things are done his way. And
Mm-hmm.
said, tell Jenny to give me a campaign button. And I'm like, she might not be making campaign buttons. And he's like this. And I'm like, oh, Jenny, you have to make campaign buttons.
I have campaign buttons. Hillary's
He
dad
said
collects.
so.
He has like an historical collection of campaign buttons. It's very impressive.
Like literally,
Like literally, yeah.
he has loaned out stuff to museums and stuff. So he's
It's amazing.
yeah. And he goes, I think his buttons go back to Eisenhower.
It's crazy. It's such a cool collection. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the second thing on our agenda. And
Yes.
that is today U2 gave statements on their feelings about Gaza. I do not think this was totally necessary because they don't have to make a statement on everything. They're not in every single
Right. They are private citizens of their own lives, and there's no written law that they have to make public statements about.
No. And firstly, Bono has been vocal about it, even though people say he hasn't been. I don't know why, but he has been
They're
vocal.
just mad he wasn't screaming from the stage
That's well, he
in
was
Vegas.
a little bit.
He did a little bit, but
He did 2 nights of screaming, but
Yeah.
that was
but it's fine. Yeah.
but that's fine. He doesn't have to. And I wasn't waiting for a statement. I didn't need a statement. But anyway, we have our response statement. And that is that Netanyahu is to the Jewish people as Trump is to US citizens, as Hamas is to the Palestinians. Period. Full stop. That's all we need to say.
Yeah.
No further comment.
No further comment.
If you understand that, then you got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm always glad to hear from them. I don't really care either way if they choose to make a statement or not. I like that they each gave their own statement. I don't know. It just felt personalized. And, they are human beings about to care about this world. And if they chose to do that, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So,
But
absolutely.
Anyway, we aren't going to get into it anymore.
No, I could go on and on and on about this, but I'm not.
Right.
But I want to, but I'm not. Okay.
I will say real quick, I did like that Bono's was like a well-cited dissertation.
I know. I said that.
He's like, no one's coming at me for any of this. It was all he showed.
How often do we say cite your source?
Right? He cited all his sources.
Did it? He I think he listens.
He must.
Anyway, if you're friends with me on Facebook, which not many of you are, but a few of you are, I delved deeply into my thoughts about that. And I hope I haven't burned any bridges like people are coming on our podcast.
Things are fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
No one's reading your Facebook. It's okay.
No, it's private too.
It is private, so you're fine. Anyway, what's our podcast episode about tonight?
Third on our agenda. So this is how this came to fruition. I was in the car last week and this song came on U2's. Mind you, I am not great at checking out bonus tracks. I frequently send Jenny and Garden Tart Amanda text saying, what the crap is this? I never heard it before.
Usually I had the same reaction probably just a year or two prior.
Yeah.
What the crap is this?
I'm just late.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
And I don't know why I've got plenty of records and CDs with bonus material. I don't listen to any of it. And I don't know why. But maybe the songs just come to me organically, like this. I'm in the car and I'm like, what the crap is this? This song is amazing. The song is Wave of Sorrow, Birdland.
Yes.
It blew me away. It was like, so today we're taking a deep dive into one of U2's most haunting, unreleased gems.
Yes. It was from the Joshua Tree era. It is from when they were recording that, but it was not finished or released until the extended edition came out in 2017.
2000.
2007. 25th, yes. So it had all those unreleased tracks on it. It is, I mean, it sounds very, very, very Joshua Tree. Like, it is obviously where it is from. It is heavily inspired when Bono and his wife, Ali, went to Ethiopia.
Nice pause.
Thank you. I had a little hand gesture with it. In the mid 1980s, it's the trip they took after Live Aid that, changed his world and his activism for what we know now. But I read this thing that I can't take credit for these words, but that the song is him, Bono, grappling with the emotional wreckage of what he saw. And I just thought that was such like a beautiful way to put it. I did find there is a video of him on YouTube that it says, and I think this is why 2017 was in my head. That's what it says on it, but I must have been recorded back in 2007. But he talks a little bit about it, but then it's great. It's really grainy, and I had to listen to it a few times at like a few different volumes to figure out what he was saying sometimes. But he talks a little bit about the song, and then he's like, I'm just going to play it. And then as he plays it, he's singing along with it, and then he'll like insert things about the words as he's doing it. He talks about, well, he talks, if you're a U2 fan at all, you know the story of them being at this, him and Ali being at this food center, and people would bring their children and say, like, take my child. Please, if my child stays here with me, my child will die. And it's literally like one of the lyrics. Like, you walk through the night to get here today, to bring your child, to give them away. Like, there, people would walk all night to get to this food center when it opened. And he describes it. He said it looked like a concentration camp with all these gates and wires around it. But he said, and he literally says, it's fucked up. It's not to keep people in, it's to keep people out. He's like, it's real. Like, he uses the word fucked up around it. And it talks a lot about, what is the line? Oh, and if the rain comes, and if the rain came now, he's stopped like in the middle of the song. He's like, if the rain came, it would literally wash the soil away. Like, even the rain was a problem. And it's very religious. It's got a lot of religious metaphors. He explains a part of the song where, I don't know if I was supposed to go way into this, but I am going way into it
No, go
now.
for it.
He talks about, let me find the exact lyric. And the Queen of Sheba's gold, you're my bride, you wear her crown on your finger, precious stones, as every good thing now been sold. And he is talking about Ali wearing, I don't know if it was actually Queen of Sheba's, but like this crown that they found in like some old church or something. And like all this stuff had been sold and traded and stolen for corruption and money and all this. And it's just, oh, Wave of Sorrow. It is a gorgeous and haunting song.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous and haunting.
It makes sense, like lyrically and emotionally, that it was recorded during the Joshua Tree. I have a few things to say. Bear with me
Yeah,
here for a second. But if there is a bridge between Joshua Tree and No Line on the Horizon, it's this song. It
I can
has
see that.
it has that Eno-y vibe that worked perfectly on the Joshua Tree, and we'll talk about it. No Line on the Horizon at another time. But I think you all know how I feel about that. So I think it, to me, like I listened and I'm like, I can see how the Unforgettable Fire evolved into this. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
I can see, like, I can see how No Line on the Horizon also, like, there's a direct connection. Like, they're both just so like this song could go on any of those albums.
Yeah. Oh, 1000%.
Yeah. So I say all the time there's certain songs that sound like studio, and whatever that means, I don't know, unfinished demos, but this is the most finished demo I've ever heard.
Right. So, Bono, and I'm going to link to it in the, I hope I remember, in the show notes. And I'm going to send it to you after this because I just found it tonight, video of Bono. And he said that the music was pretty much, was kind of finished during Joshua Tree, but it never had like completed lyrics and stuff. And so he had done that. And then the person recording the video was like, has anyone else heard this yet? And he said, we did send it off to the Edge, and he replied with something like, "You might have a future in this music business."
That's cute.
Something like that. So I mean the lyric, I mean, I'm sure he had most of the lyrics written before, but this was like, I guess, a real final recording of it.
It is just unbelievable. Various things I've read said this song reminds us that U2 isn't just a stadium band. Well, okay, but imagine hearing this song in a stadium. I
Well,
mean, this is Bullet the Blue Sky. This is Exit. Like,
yeah.
this song would fill a stadium. Like, this is not a song that needs the constraints of an arena.
And when you hear Bono singing along with it in this YouTube video I'm going to send you, you get an even better sense of what those vocals would sound like in a stadium because he's singing along with his recorded voice. And the end, the way he speaks the end on the video is way, I don't know, it's cooler. I don't know, it's different. I think it's more powerful than the version on the recording. But I don't know. It is funny. The person at the end was like, "Is this finished? Are you still taking feedback on it?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're still taking feedback." Like, I'm like, who is this person and what did they have to say?
Right. I think this song, I mean, it feels finished. So maybe in the future they could repurpose it. So there, one song down, 10, 11 to go. I just
That
did
is
that for
something.
you.
That
I
is
just
something to talk about.
yeah,
But U2 Songs has an article out. But yeah, yeah. There you go.
one song down, you got it.
Let's go.
Yep. We're making progress. Just the emotional, I mean, it, Bono writes with emotional honesty, but this song is just another level of that.
Yeah.
And it just jumped out at me like, holy crap. I mean, I got chills and it was like 103 degrees outside. And,
They're multiplying.
no.
Right.
But anyway, I just love this song. Like, I need to put it into regular rotation on my playlist.
So obvious. It's not, well, I mean, guess because of the era it was originally written, but it's not, when something's emotional, it's not always obvious what the context is, the inspirational context, but this is just there. Like, you know that this is starving children and death and hunger and witnessing that from just a terrifying place.
Yep.
It's, yeah, it's crazy. Lots of biblical references, I'm sure. There's stuff in there that I do not understand. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I missed half of those anyway.
I mean,
More than,
that's just the nature of a YouTube lyric.
yeah, I missed more than half of them.
I'll be like, oh, that's such a cute little rhyme there. And it turns
Yeah.
out it's like
But, but then
Psalm, whatever, whatever.
like I'll go to the synagogue on like Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, and I'm like, hey,
That's a
I heard
YouTube
that
lyric.
before. You didn't write that?
Your poet is a thief.
Yeah, exactly. It happens a lot too. I'm like,
I know you've mentioned it.
yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
what the yeah.
I read
Which,
about that.
I don't know. Maybe maybe that's just
Monica.
shows that I very rarely go to the synagogue, but I listen to U2's songs all the time, so it's kind of the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the words are there. Oh my goodness. So yeah, look this up. It is on Apple Music, I presume also Spotify. We have Sorrow U2. It's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. And like I said, I'm gonna link to that YouTube video in the show notes and check that out too. But try and listen to it in a quiet place because it's old video. It is not great quality.
Okay, I will. I don't know, this song just like really took me by surprise.
Yeah.
And
And you're like, we're gonna do a podcast episode about this. I'm like, oh.
I told our friend Lauren that, I'd tell her every so often, like, I've never heard this song before. She's like, that can't be. And I'm like, I don't
The
remember
truth
it.
is, I'm pretty sure I've heard them all. I just don't remember.
No, because why
This
wouldn't
stuck with
it
you.
jumped
Yeah.
out at me? I don't know, but
Yeah.
I can only assume I haven't heard it because my reaction was just so.
Yeah. I'm not, especially when like we aren't listening to CDs and even albums and stuff, we're just streaming. It's when something new comes out, it's hard. I don't just sit down and listen to it. I mean, unless it's a new U2 album.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
I
But
don't even remember doing that. It's been so long. Just saying.
hint, hint. It's not even a hint. It's a
No, snap, snap.
kick in the butt.
None of us are getting
U2,
younger here.
I know. Well, U2 songs put out kind of recap article and stuff, and it just sounds like 2026 if we're lucky. One of our friends online said that by the time U2 tours again, they're gonna be like immobile. The fan will be
Oh,
like
I know. I know, right?
decrepit and immobile and not able to go.
I mean, like, I don't know, but Sphere was a
Not
huge shocker, I think, to all of us. Like, we all were caught up in our age for that.
all of us.
Oh, I know.
None of none of us are getting younger, boys.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
I did appreciate in the U2 songs article that while they were saying that there's not going to be an album real fast, basically, that they were like, but all these things, all these things. I'm like, okay, they get credit for all these. They've been doing work,
Yeah. Yes.
all these things.
But like
Just do your
like
two work.
but like we talked about it a few months ago that like Harry Styles was spotted in the crowd at the Vatican when the Pope was announced, and like somebody commented like he will literally do anything he can not to make another album, and I feel like I don't want to make another album. Let's write a book. I don't want to make another
Well,
album. Let's do a residency.
let's
Let's
write a dissertation on my thoughts on Gaza.
right. Yeah.
Oh, I better do some research with that.
Let's just dine out in France all day long. Like, let's check out Italy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But
I feel like it's like me packing a suitcase.
it is like you packing suitcase. Well, and I know that part of it is too, like they had all this work done, and then Larry came back and was like, "No, He's like, I want to be more in it," and
Yeah.
that's, I mean, totally fair. But it sounds like they're kind of back to square zero with a lot of that, and so it's time will tell.
Yeah.
You want new music?
Yeah. Yeah. On the next episode of The Garden Tarts, Bono and Buster panic at the wrong disco.
There we go. They would totally panic at the wrong disc. I could see Buster panicking at the wrong disc. That could be a whole episode of Arrested Development.
Or Buster panicking at the wrong disco.
Yeah. I need to make more stuff with that graphic on it. I really like that graphic. I think that's the only thing I made.
There is an episode of Arrested Development where Tobias thinks he's meeting the family on a boat,
Yeah.
but he mistakes the name of the boat for a gay bar.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
that's pretty close to panicking at the wrong disco.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he really was at the right disco, but
Yeah.
he was in denial.
Very much.
Yeah.
Very much in denial. Okay, well, that was all over the place and fun.
Yeah. So much fun. I don't know what we're gonna do next week. I thought we would do like another like get to know us, but then I don't know. I was thinking about it and I just thought it was dumb. So I'll have to dream up something else.
Okay. There's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have been good about being a few episodes ahead, but
You have. You've been very good about topics and such. Yeah. You're very creative about that stuff. I really appreciate that.
thank you. I always worried that I'm like overstepping or something.
Oh my
But
God.
I don't get that
Step
vibe from you
away.
for some reason. It's my own hang up.
Yeah, that's your own hang up. I'm like, thank God I don't think about that.
Yeah.
Thank you for just telling me what to do. That's what friends are for. So
I
good.
like it. I like my part of.
That's it's a very good part of your creative process. I like it.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Which I know.
I'm not like crafty or anything. Like you can make stuff.
Yes, I can be hands-onsies.
Yeah, I
And
know.
you're brainy. It's a pretty good team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Hey y'all, well,
We do well. I don't
see
know
what
why
happens
you
next
guys
week.
still listen to us, but we appreciate it a lot.
We do appreciate it. Okay, go to jennifershaker.com.
Support our candidate.
I'm in my politician era.
Yep, that's
And
good.
I guess that's all. Anything else?
That's all I have.
Okay.
Until next week. Thanks for listening.
Y'all.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll be back next week with more U2's content.
In the meantime, keep chatting with us on social media at _Garden Tarts.
Sign up for our newsletter at thegardentarts.com and share with your YouTube friends.
You can support us on Patreon, buy me a coffee, and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Kissing Lips and Breaking Hearts, a U2's podcast with the Garden Tarts, is created, produced, and edited by us, the Garden Tarts.
Intro and outro music by December.
See you next week.